Guys, I'm going to be shooting my mum in the head with a bowling ball. How are you guys doing? I'm Rotashaw. Way.
I see our interests never do change. You know what? This is just the predictable. To come back after what? How long have we been away for?
It's been a while.
Oh, fuck me. This is
It's
weird
been a
doing
good
this.
while.
Bro,
It's been coming up to what, like 6 months now?
Jesus Christ.
Probably longer.
Do people still listen to us? Like, this is the real question. Do people still like listening to Swits and
I
JC Hateful?
I I mean, if people don't like listen to me now, then I mean they must be wrong because I have such a
Oh,
soothing
bro,
voice.
they would have already told by like the start of the podcast. So I mean, hey, well, with other than that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
Welcome
to.
back.
There I go. I'm coughing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the High Ground Zombies podcast here on YouTube. Officially now coming back on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Mad. Absolute mad. We're
Crazy.
back. It's a brand new season. We've got brand new shit, as you can probably tell. We have a new overlay system. We've went
I'm
all
stoked. I'm
all
stoked.
all and above for this because we wanted to make sure we wanted to come back to absolute madness, and we wanted to show you guys that we still give a shit about our podcast and we still care about you lot. So
We
yeah,
do indeed.
we do indeed. So should we hop right in or dive on into our first subject of the day, JC?
Let's um let's swivel slowly into our
Oh,
first
swivel. Ah,
swivel. Yeah,
so as
I'm using the
always,
adjective.
here on the High Guns of His podcast, we like to go through subjects because it actually makes sense for both of us to
Yeah.
make sure we're reading it back. So, our first subject of the day is where have we been? Out of the whole 6 months, JC, what have we been doing?
A lot can happen in 6 months, and
It,
I'll tell you that.
no, yeah, you're right on that.
And a lot did happen in 6 months. I turned 18
That
for
is true.
starters,
Yes.
which is crazy. It feels really weird to be 18, but yeah, I'm kind of getting used to it now.
I would
I
say
got
it's bro.
a tattoo. I got
You also
a
got a
tattoo.
tattoo. That's mad to even say that, right? I mean, when was the last time? I think it was just before ZFT5.
It
Oh,
was, yeah, it was, yeah. I think it was
oh,
just
this
before
is this is
ZFT5.
mad. We're back and like better than ever. I guess is one way of saying it.
I would say so. I would say so.
Yeah. Um, for me, I've been very busy, very busy with work. I've been also very busy. You know, if you've been catching me out on Jason's stream, I've been hanging out over there. So I've been keeping
Check him
myself.
out.
I've been keeping myself pretty much so busy, over there. Um,
Yeah.
Me and my Dookie headset that JC only comes through one ear. This one,
I only come, I
I
only come
know.
through one ear.
Oh, that's all of a sudden it's back. Okay. Um, it's so weird, bro. My headset is, I think it's broken, bro. The amount of rage and anything that has went off over the past few weeks, I think that could also explain for it.
I mean,
With the
that's just
launch of
Modern Warfare 2.
MW2. Oh man.
Yeah, you can literally just my reason for my headset being broken. Modern Warfare 2.
Literally, Jeff, if you ever out there, mate, if you want to listen to this clip or some shit like that, I on you. I have to be you next. I have to be the next phase, Jeff, man. Literally. If you
Yeah.
Also in the 6 months, I've started my own YouTube channel. Isn't that mad? Look at that. I'm officially now on the platform. After
They're
fucking
proper good videos as well, I'll tell you that.
Oh bro,
Probably
Casey
well they're
is
very well
just
edited.
mad how it comes to the editing. He's a madman. Literally, like I want to take stuff that is so like serious and like, how can I put this? To put my perspective, I want to take this next phase into like the better fucking phase, whatever the fuck, how long I've been doing on here on the social media and Twitch. Like I
Yeah.
want to take this so serious beyond relief. But hey,
I'm
what about you, JC?
I've been working, as you can tell.
Aldi.
Um,
No,
but
we do
those on
love
Apple
the
Music and
Aldi.
Spotify,
That is the thing.
we love Aldi. I mean, those on Apple Music and Spotify, you can't see, but I'm in my work uniform.
Yeah, because he's.
Um,
How long has it been out since you've been out of work? Like not even like half an hour.
yeah, I literally got back from work about half hour, yeah.
Jeez. There you go.
But the dedication,
A
the
dedication.
dedication.
How's
I
what about you and Charlie? How's that been going?
Yeah, my partner's doing very good. We're doing very good. We went on a nice date to Nando's last night. It was nice.
I seen on the social media there that you seen eating at the classic spot that is Nando's. We do love
Classic.
Nando's.
Finest of
Crispy. The
restaurants.
finest restaurants throughout the UK.
That's just fine, posh English cuisine.
It's so fucking English that it's like, yeah, this is the spot. Like, there is one, funny
Yeah.
enough, right? I will say this, funny enough, there is a Nando's down in Dublin. Even though Ireland is not part of the UK, there is still a Nando's, and I've been to it. I've been to that Nando's. To only find out that I only ordered one piece of chicken and no side fries or whatever the fuck, and it cost me €26. I was fuming.
Last night I had a sunset burger, which is 2 chicken breasts in a
Yes.
burger with lettuce. There's this nice chutney, and then I got medium spice, but then I grabbed the hot sauce and put it all over my chips.
No, that is
And
the
my
way you
garlic
do
bread.
it. No, absolutely. Right, hot sauce, sweet chili, bro, I'm all over that over my, like, skinny fries or
Yeah,
chunky chips or whatever the fuck, man. Like, I always just make sure
absolutely.
it is finest, the absolute finest. Well, anyway,
You know what?
yeah.
You know what? Actually, before we move on, last night I found out that hot sauce and garlic bread is fucking mint.
Fucking mint.
Fucking mint.
Fucking mint. It's absolute mint. Alright, well, anyway, that's our conclusion of what we've been doing for the 6 months.
Yeah,
Wow, big
basically.
shock, guys. You waited this
I
long
mean,
just
I
to find out that. Yep, we've been working.
I
Thank you
got
very much. We'll
I
see you
got a
next year.
Switch.
You got a
I
Switch.
got a Switch as well, which is nice. We'll move on to that later.
That'll be into the later subject, JC. You hold your horses there. You hold your horses there. I also know I was pointing that way because I know like the dimensions is all messed up with over the overlays. Here's me pointing that way, and it's an absolute madness. So you just hold your horses there, big man. Well, anyway, within the 6 months, obviously MW2 that has came out. Warzone 2.0 has came out. What are our thoughts on it, JC?
Modern Warfare 2 is alright. Warzone 2 is alright.
Do we find it's the same similarity as what we've seen in Vanguard?
Did you just ask, do I think Modern Warfare 2 is similar to Vanguard?
Yes.
No. I mean,
Um,
one, I didn't play Vanguard.
oh well, that okay. Well, that would be my opinion difference then. Okay. Didn't know, but looking at other, how could I put this? Gameplay from other people playing it to
Hmm.
obviously playing to now to Modern Warfare, do we find there's something similarity, or do we find it's completely new, completely fresh, straight out of the box, that typo, they've
I
taken
think
a lot of time for this. That's what I'm trying to get onto here about.
I think it's obviously to the foundations. It's quite similar.
Yeah.
Um, it's not by any means more polished,
No.
but it's definitely a lot more high quality than Vanguard, and I can see a lot of work was put into Modern Warfare 2. The gameplay, the animations, the immersion, brilliant. Gunplay as well. Gunplay is really good in Modern Warfare 2. I really like it.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's I don't know. There's just something about the game that just
It sort
feels
of clicks
off. It's
into your head. It's like, oh, this is the
yeah,
game. Oh, Well, I mean, despite for me, obviously I've been playing the game. If you've followed me over in Jason's channel, shout out to you, Mr.
yeah,
Jason Hoisington. If you've been following us over there, we've been playing it for the past few weeks. I'll be honest with you, folks. Do I think this is remotely close to Vanguard? Absolutely not. But do I find that I'm still paying £60 for the same game? Yes, I absolutely feel like I'm
you're
still
you're
paying
you're
for it for the
paying
same
you're paying
shit.
£60. You're paying £60 for a Warzone advertisement.
Yep,
Like that's
that's how I
literally what it
feel.
is.
To me, gameplay. Well, I was about. You know what? I don't want to really go hard and say it's so shit.
I
How
like it.
graphics wise, amazing. 10 out of 10. I can 100% say
See,
that.
there,
Detailing, the detailing to gameplay. No graphics. I meant 10 out of 10. I find this is the most polished, clean Call of Duty that we've had to date. But there's always that word, but. How I find in multiplayer matches and between people, in terms of bugs, it's shit. It's definitely not great.
yeah,
Is it worth paying £60 for? Absolutely not. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you.
no.
Is this a
I
Call of
feel
Duty that
like
we have to wait 2 years for? Yes, absolutely.
I feel like at this point, I feel like what would have been a better thing was to give the multiplayer of Modern Warfare 2 for free, charge people a little bit, not much, not like 60 quid, like 30 quid maybe for Warzone.
Ooh.
And then, yeah, for Warzone and the campaign.
Oh, what? Well, I was gonna say Spec Ops, but there's only 3 missions in Spec
Mate,
Ops, and
mate,
they continue.
Spec Ops has no significance.
There's no significance. I'm sorry, but do you not think they would possibly learn from what they made a mistake back in MW 2019?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, Spec Ops just ain't it.
We waited 3 years for Infinity Wards to do something so unique, absolutely unique with the Spec Ops. Run it back to MW2 2009.
Mate,
That's is that's weird for me to say that. Okay,
MW3's Spec Ops was
MW3 and MW2
so
Spec Ops
good.
were amazing. I would at
So good.
least thought that they would have run it back to that and thought like the guys at Infinity War must have been like, okay, right, here's what we can do with Spec Ops. Let's add a survival mode like what we did with
Yeah.
MW3. That was so unique and adding small mini missions small mini missions. That I am right by saying that. Now,
Yeah, basically.
what they have on MW 2019 or 2019, 2022, there is that small mini missions, and they still get Infinity War says they are going to continue adding more, but at least come on, guys, like add more to the game than instead of wasting so much resources trying to figure out how a multiplayer functions. Like, come on, man. And to even get your legal suit is a mess right now. You've
Yeah.
lost 2 maps, potentially a third map that you're gonna get copyrighted over. It's outrageous. Like, oh my word. I generally just hope that the next game will be Treyarch back in be in 2024. I
Hmm.
swear to living fuck, if they do not ace this, they've had what now 2 years. If they do not perfect this, and you had 2 years to refine it, I am done. DONA, done. You hear me? You hear me, Activision? I'm done.
Also, Treyarch, if you do zombies, you have one more chance. You have one more chance to make it good, and then if you don't, the community's completely done.
Bro,
Completely done.
look, the thing is, right, Cold War isn't as bad as what everyone thought. I do
No,
not mind it. I generally
I
can
like
get
it.
down, chill down, play some Cold War zombies. I am always down for that. Could I
It's
play the
chill.
game as much as what I did on Black Ops 3? No. I'm gonna be straight up
Nowhere near.
honest. No fucking way.
I absolutely grinded the fuck out of Black Ops 3.
I still, honestly, the fuck, I would still go back and play BO3,
Hmm.
BO4, for God's sake.
Yeah, Bear 4.
Well, you all know what my fucking review on
That's a
BO4
good
is.
zombies game.
But it's
That's
not
a
as
good
better.
zombies
It's
game.
not as better. It's not better.
It's well, it's not better than Black Ops 3, but it's still a very good zombies game.
You know, JC, right? How do we go
Yeah.
from like running it all the way back to VO2, Black Ops 1? How is that so easy enough to do? And why is it nowadays they have to meet such a high standard and it's fucking shit?
Because of Activision.
It's so dumb. Bro, Bobby Kotick is still in office, man. You know what? That says it all. Like,
Why?
like I don't get it, man. I
What is the
really don't
point?
get it. Like,
Fucking fire that man.
like they're saying that once Microsoft goes through with this deal, that they will fire Bobby Kotick's.
That's what's been said, yeah.
That's what's
But
been said.
I don't know
believe
how
it?
much I believe.
Nah, not in the slightest.
No.
No, absolutely not, bro. Not even to mention right now, BO3 Custom Zombies are still fucking banging. Like they are. I don't get it. I don't get it.
There's this guy, I can't remember his name. Let me quickly find it. He's remaking Transit, Die Rise and Buried.
Does he not already do that?
Well, no, he hasn't remade Die Rise, but he's in the middle of finishing up Transit, and he's remaking Buried at the moment.
Well, there you go. And there you go. You see, those remakes, right, would do so much better than MW2 as a whole. Warzone 2, well, I mean, Warzone 2.0 as a whole, potentially, okay? Let's just throw that out, okay? You know,
I mean-
here's what I have to say about, Warzone 2.0. With the new engine and all that stuff in MW2, that is, might I just add, dog, absolutely dog. Get rid of it. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Despite with the new despite the new, gunsmith or whatever the fuck I was trying to refer to there as, and
Yeah.
I still feel like it's the same. To be honest with you, I still feel it's the same Warzone as what we've had for the past 3 years.
Mhm.
But it's like, damn, man, you sort of like, you have to put your face, you sort of have to face palm your face right now and go like, what have we entered in,
Yeah.
What era of Call of Duty is this? I'm sorry, like, I don't get it, man. I don't understand why, we still talk about these subjects, but it needs to be addressed. I'm sorry, but it has to be addressed. And,
It does.
I feel like that everybody should know what our views are. And, we would love to hear your views in the comment section down below in YouTube.
You could comment, tell us your opinions, comment, you hit like, subscribe,
All you Apple and Spotify listeners out there, you know what? Remember to give us a love heart, because I know you'll love us. You'll love us over there. But anyway, moving on from the effing doubts. Moving, I was gonna, what? I was gonna go ripping into microtransactions, but we all know that microtransactions is Call of Duty is dookie anyway.
Yeah, we know what the stitch is with microtransactions. So
Activision wants their money. Give us money. You know how remember DLC 5, JC? Money. Oh, let's make more bank. That makes sense, guys.
money.
Anyway, let's move out of MW2 and Warzone 2.0 and let's go into the brighter stuff that's been happening right now in the world right now. In the world of
It's
football.
It's coming.
Football.
It's coming. Football's coming. I got my Stella next to me.
Have you?
No, I got my Stella. We're gonna watch the England versus Wales, and then
Against the
I'm gonna.
Welsh. Yeah, by the time this
And then-
podcast has came out, England has played Wales, United States.
England's won. England's won.
Oh, they have, bro. And by the time this podcast comes out, England has won the group by far. United States will have lost to Iran because
Rip.
oh, sing can you
Sing.
sing?
By the dawn's early light, whose tide? I don't know the rest.
It's called football, guys. For all you Americans
football.
and whatever the fuck. It's called football, okay? You coming in our podcast, it's called football. It ain't called... What did they call it? Soccer? Yo, soccer, dude. Wow,
Hey
that's
guys,
we got soccer.
I'm gonna go to the bar and drink some liquor and watch the
Liquor.
soccer.
Get some chili, dude.
I'm gonna go and watch the soccer at the bar.
Let's go watch some
With my
soccer
pals.
with your wait, what?
With my pals.
My pals, bro. My broskies. You know what? You know who I can imitate right now? Akito. If you are listening to this bit, I would just love to get in the ring with you. And just beat the
Akito actually
fuck out
messaged
of
me
you
the other day.
and say like
Akito-
this. It's called football, fucker.
Akito actually did message me the other day.
Oh god. Here we go.
Akito said, let me fill up the messages.
Bro, this man brings up anything just to get on my ego, man. Bro, he's like, nah, dude, it's called soccer. Yo, we tied 0-0. USA won, bro. You know what? Fuck off.
Yeah, it was just out of the blue. It wasn't even responding to a message, to a story or anything. He just said, "What a shit match!" Like the England v USA. And then he said, "Can't beat us in shit. The fuck England even do."
What?
And then he said, "Yeah, we have England has a better political system, but
What does
USA
politics
kicks
have to do
ass."
with football?
I don't know. But then he also said, that they kicked, that the US kicked our asses in war, and they also have better rap. Which actually I do agree with better rap, but it's nothing to do with football.
It's nothing to do with football. How are you gonna subtract the fact that you have just said, yeah, that match was shit, bro. But you know what? I give you credit, guys. Your political system, USA won the 13th act, bro. That's what makes the United States great, man. Absolutely. Fuck off. Bro, what? You're just trying to act like as in that England near enough fucked your ass over. And by the way, England should have won the match to begin with. I don't know what they're doing right now, to be honest with you. I don't get it, man. I really don't. But bro, do we all really think that England's gonna win the World Cup? I do.
I think it's between England and Japan. I think that's going to be the final.
Really, the Japanese? Oh wow, what an odd twist there.
I have a feeling the final's going to be England and Japan.
I mean, Japan they lost the other day against Costa Rica. Or no,
Yeah, they won against Germany.
But they won against speaking of the Germans did drew against the Spanish.
True, but they did win against Germany.
Okay, yeah, to be fair, they did. But Germany's still shit.
Yeah, true.
I really don't see Germany going far. Let's talk about another rubbish team, Belgium. What in the living fuck? This is a top class team. Oh, you knocked your camera over. But no, Belgium is a top class team and you are losing, and they haven't even won a game. What? I don't get it. No, they did win the other game. They won like 1-0 against somebody. I couldn't remember who it was, but bro, even then, this Belgium team is shocking. Like, it is shocking. Like, De Bruyne's not putting in the work. Lukaku's not putting in the weight and all that stuff, you know. It makes no sense, man. But, you may have Germany. Fucking hell, mate. What am I saying? You may have Japan and England in the final, but I've got England versus Brazil in the final now. I thought it was going to be Argentina,
Huh?
but looking at Argentina now, yeah,
I feel like
nah.
it's either going to be England Japan or England Brazil.
I mean, to be
Either
fair,
one.
JC, did you watch the Brazil game the other day with?
No, I didn't.
No, it wasn't yesterday. It was last week. Rafaelson. If you haven't seen Rafaelson's goal, it is by far the best World Cup goal I think I've ever seen. He properly bicycle kicked it. Like, he went behind it, he done a flick up in the air, and he kicked it in. Bro, it was a
Fair enough.
mad-ass goal. I'll have to send you a clip of it.
Yeah, dude.
No, absolutely. I think this has been... Do I think this has been the most interesting World Cup so far? Absolutely. I think this is the best one after looking at the Russians.
Not the USA game. That game was awful.
Well, that's because the United States can't win in football. All right.
Yeah, but we drew.
Yeah, but they're still shit.
Yeah, they are. To be fair, we were both playing really defensive, but to be fair, they did have quite a good defense.
To be fair, no, you actually look at the United States' team, it is not that. It's not that bad.
It's
like,
not
their
bad.
squad is pretty
It's
much
not bad.
built. But they have like 2 Premier League players playing for the United States and one guy playing for AC Milan. Like, that's all you need. Like, but especially one of them is like, holy shit.
I'll let everyone in on Jason's prediction for who's going to win the World Cup.
Oh, he said Uruguay was gonna win it.
Uruguay, yeah.
Oh, no.
Uruguay. It's Uruguay.
Yeah, bro, it's Uruguay. Yeah. You know what? United States, we're just too good, man.
To be fair, our 2 biggest threats are shit this year.
Oh, yeah, Portugal and Argentina.
Portugal and Argentina, yeah.
Do I say Portugal? Well, I mean, to be fair, they have 2 wins so far, so they are definitely qualified, 100%. I see another one, potentially maybe winning it. France. Let's talk about the French. They won it. They won the Russian World Cup.
Yeah, they did.
Their squad is by far the best squad I think anybody's ever seen. I think France is very much so undertalked. I just feel like they're more the underdogs, but they're still the champions of the last World Cup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I could definitely say they want to go for their 3rd star. Like, 100%. But
Anyway.
Should
we move on?
Yeah. Let's go to our next subject, being upcoming games. I don't know what was that just.
Me neither. I don't know.
Who knows?
Tears of the Kingdom.
What?
Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. I'm so excited.
That's coming out on the Switch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. When does it come out? Next month or February?
Let me fact check.
We gotta get Dr. Google. Dr. Google, Dr. Google.
Tears of the Kingdom release date. It's May.
Oh, May. Okay, so that's a 4 stretch. But you know what? Not bad. Not bad, mate.
Not bad. What other games are there? There's Hogwarts Legacy. We've talked about that before.
We have talked about it in the past before, yes.
Incredibly excited.
Super stoked for it. I know Midnight Suns is coming out pretty soon as well.
It is. I'm actually more intrigued into playing that now, to be honest.
Still have the game pre-ordered and everything. I've been still waiting for it. Even though it got delayed, but hey-ho. I mean,
what was it? That was...
Yeah.
There was an announcement that I can't remember that I was very hyped for. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember. I'll come back later if I figure out what it was.
I mean, do I want to talk about Ragnarok? I mean, that's been doing pretty well.
Yeah.
It's a
I
game.
mean,
It's the game of the year potential.
I okay. As much as I personally think Elden Ring should, I haven't played enough of Ragnarok to like judge
Fully
it
immerse
fairly.
it.
I put Elden Ring as game of the year.
I did as well.
Um, literally only because I haven't played Ragnarok enough to judge it. So, I mean, it's a very good game so far, but so far, have I got as hooked as I was in the first like 3 hours of Elden Ring? No.
Ah,
Like I've played about 3 or 4 hours of Ragnarok,
Elden Ring. How long?
and Elden Ring held up so much better when I first played that.
Like I like 50+ hours on the game.
Dude, it's so good. It's such a good game.
That's why it deserves to be game of the year.
The final boss took me 2 weeks.
But,
Um,
but
but it's a very good game, and I'm very happy
absolutely.
that it came out eventually.
But we've
Yeah,
waited a whole
it's great.
ass long lengthy year for that.
We were waiting a good we were waiting a good like 3 or 4 years.
Absolutely, man. I mean,
I mean, there's Dead Island 2's coming out.
that will be coming out
Um,
on my birthday.
oh yeah, it got delayed, didn't it?
Yeah, it got delayed for my birthday. I'm so
Yeah,
stoked. I'm so stoked for Dead Island. The new Dead Island
me
game.
too. I
Like,
I
I love Dead
I
Island.
me too.
I think it's
Me
by
too. I
far
absolutely love it.
it's a really good.
It's about damn time as well because the first announcement trailer came out on, I think it was like 2011.
Oh, bro, we've waited a whole last long time, and it's coming out on my birthday. Like, it is mad. Like, I'll be like, alright, I'll come home for my birthday, I might be a wee bit drunk. Alright, Dead Island, let's go!
The original Dead Island 2 announcement trailer came out in 2014.
Jesus Christ.
Like that's insane.
How
Like
long was
next
that
year
like?
when it comes out, it's going to be 9 years since the announcement.
Fucking hell. Like, we
Crazy.
thought Cyberpunk was bad, oh, bro, Dead Island's bad.
Oh, Dead Island 2 is way worse.
Oh, it was so bad. Like, oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Dead Island.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, there's also what was announced. There was a game that was announced, which is a Marvel game, which I'm so excited for. It's a Captain America Wakanda story, game set in the 1940s during World War Two.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I'm really excited for that game. I mean, it's only had one announcement trailer and not really much else, but it's in development. And I can't wait to see more on that game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I mean,
speaking of the Marvel,
I
I
was
mean,
gonna say that.
speaking of the Marvel, we know that by the time of the 6 months, we've had Thor: Love and Thunder came out, and now Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas Special, and
I've seen one of them.
She-Hulk.
I've seen two of them. I've seen She-Hulk and I've seen Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder is all right. It's pretty good. The villain is like one of the best villains ever in Marvel. Like no, not Marvel. MCU, not Marvel.
MCU.
Yeah, Gore is amazing. I love Gore. Could have worked on the backstory and the threat a bit more, but no, it's very good. Uh, yeah, it was a fun movie, but I feel like it was a bit too fun that it got a bit boring.
Love and Thunder, yeah.
With that movie they kind of in a way made Thor a joke
No, I mean, to be honest
when
with you,
Thor's literally this god of thunder. He is the god of thunder, and they made him into a comedy character.
can I be real? I mean, as much as you want to say, I mean, it was pretty. There was jokes in it, I still would give the movie a 10 out of 10. Reason being, I love comedy in Marvel. I want it to keep staying. I want it to stay. I want... Look, I know. Don't shout at me. Don't shout at me. Okay.
I actually agree with you, but not that much
Look
comedy.
at examples. Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 1 and 2 have to be my top 5 best Marvel films of all time. Nothing will beat them. Except for,
I'm out.
number 1 is Endgame, okay? I know you may be out, okay? But I love jokes. I love comedy in Marvel.
I like
want it to
comedy, but
stay.
comedy either has to suit the characters or like especially comedy
Okay,
in
yeah,
Marvel,
fair enough.
it either has to suit the characters, which honestly it doesn't with Thor as much. Ragnarok it worked because they blended in the seriousness with the comedy quite well. There was like it was like 15% seriousness and 85% comedy in Love and Thunder.
Okay.
Like, I mean, there's that whole thing with Jane's cancer, but that's about it. With the seriousness.
Know, but, I guess
Um,
that is my side, but also
like-
your side on it,
I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy, take that. That suits the team. That suits the characters in the story. And it also suits She-Hulk. It suits Ant-Man,
Yeah.
and there are a couple others, but
Spider-Man.
and Spider-Man. Sorry. Doesn't really suit Thor as much. I actually love how they did it in Ragnarok, though. But Thor, it was just too unbalanced in Love and Thunder. It's like a 6.5 or a 7 to me.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we talked about that. What about She-Hulk though? What did you think of She-Hulk?
I am part of the unpopular opinion. I really like She-Hulk.
It's all right. Usually you really like.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's all right.
It's all right. It's all right. I don't think it was definitely the best one.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. I still think that Loki is by far the best, Disney Plus series that we've had to still to date. I still love watching back Loki, and it's still my number 1.
It's amazing.
Captain America. Fuck's sake, how's my head going? Captain and the fuck's sake. Why can't I say it?
Captain
Falcon
America and the Winter Soldier. Oh, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Thank you.
That was alright. I
thought it was
rewatched
pretty
it.
good.
I rewatched it. It's actually better than I thought it was.
Yeah, I mean, Hawkeye. Nah.
Hawkeye, I didn't actually watch.
Sorry.
Um,
It's definitely not worth the watch.
Ms. Marvel, I also didn't watch. Moon Knight was really good. I really like Moon
I
Knight.
watched Miss Marvel. Or did I watch Miss Marvel? Did I?
Yeah, She-Hulk was good. I like She-Hulk.
I don't know. Did Miss Marvel come out this year? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think I watched it. I don't think that's one of the ones I haven't watched yet. I think I definitely still think WandaVision still leans to my end. It's still not
Like
my cup of tea.
the first like 6 episodes of WandaVision, fucking mint.
Nah.
And then beyond that point was just they tried too hard. They tried too hard.
Look,
and it didn't
they tried
work.
It so hard to lean to the fact, where we're gonna lead to, obviously Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. I still feel like
to be fair, even that film wasn't that good.
You still didn't like Multiverse of Madness.
No, it's not like I didn't like it. It's just it wasn't as good as a lot of people say it is. And that's, I'm not saying that because I'm disappointed by not as many cameos. Like, I'm not saying that because that's what a lot of people think about the film. Oh, they're like, oh, I was disappointed because there's not as many cameos as we thought. Like, shut up. That shouldn't be a reason to not like the film.
Like, if you
I'm
want
not
to look at cameos, then go back watch
like if you want
watch
to
Spider-Man for fuck's sake.
if you want to see these characters, that that you thought were going to be in Multiverse of Madness, go watch their films.
I know.
Go watch their films.
Bro, it makes no sense for people to start saying that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like I just look at these people and be like, mate, have you even watched Spider-Man or have you even watched Shang-Chi? Bro, huge links to that film all of a sudden has been sprung up.
That film's so good. That film's so good.
Shang-Chi wasn't as bad as I thought, and to be
It
honest,
was so good.
it's so good.
It's not my top 5. It's my top 10. It's definitely my top 10. But Shang-Chi was so good. I mean,
That's alright.
my top 5 MCU movies are Infinity War, No Way Home, Civil War, Iron Man, and The Avengers.
Oh wow, where's Endgame then?
Like 6 or 7.
Oh fucking hell!
Wait. I'll talk to you in a minute. Yeah.
People coming in! Yo!
It's my friend.
Oh yeah, so we love interruptions here on the High Ground Zombies
I'll be down in a
podcast.
minute.
I just need to tell
I just need to finish this. What's that? Sorry, I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's all good, JC. Well, anyway, at least I have my art. But you know what, folks, right? To be honest with you, like, JC will say his top 5, but here's my top 5, okay? It has to be my number 5 spot, Infinity War, okay? It sort of sits there.
Alright, no, it's the best one.
That's my 5th. My 4th, strangely enough, it has to be the first Avengers film.
Hang on, wait, no. What am I saying? The first Avengers film isn't in my top 5. That's 6.
So what's
Number
number
5
1
is...
then?
No, okay, I'm going to redo my top 5. Sorry, I missed out a film. There's Infinity War is the best. And then No Way Home.
Yeah.
And then Doctor Strange.
Oh.
And then Civil War. And then Iron Man.
Well, like I said, I know what my top 5 is. So, Infinity War, the first Avengers film.
Yeah.
Did I say Civil or yeah? So, Infinity War, first Avengers film, Volume 2, Volume 1, and then Endgame. Those are my top 5 best. Films of all time.
It's respectable. That's respectable.
That's my view on
Good
it.
opinion.
That's a fair opinion from me. I know we didn't talk about Wakanda. I mean, we can't spoil the film since it's now been the full length of November.
I went out of my way to look up spoilers, so.
Oh, did you? So you haven't even watched the full film yet?
No, but I know exactly what happens.
Okay, so I will say this from my view from watching the film. This was definitely the most emotional film I think I've ever cried.
It looks like the most emotional film in the MCU.
I have never cried this much alongside next to Endgame. That's an honest view for me.
I would pretty much only cry because of Chadwick.
Reason being, because of Chadwick. I love Chadwick as an actor. Did I love Black Panther as a whole? Nah, not really. Okay.
I don't really like the first film, to be honest.
I think that, the reason being why it's making everybody so emotional is because it was Chadwick Boseman. Like, you're taking away a critical role from someone that done pretty well in Endgame, done pretty well in Infinity War.
Have you seen his film 21 Bridges?
No.
Watch it. It's really good. Chadwick Boseman is really good in that film. It's directed by the same people who directed Infinity War and Endgame as well.
Oh, fair enough. Well, there you go. The more you know, folks. Oh, hey ho, the more you know. But will I say?
Oh, the football starts soon.
Oh yeah, it does. No, but to be honest with you, I give the film an 8.5.
Fair enough.
That's my fair view on it. Well, you can't really say much because I know you haven't seen it.
I rate it a 10 out of 10.
Oh, very nice.
Oh. Very nice.
I believe that.
Very nice.
Very nice. Bro, I love I love what's his name again?
Man in my Borat.
Borat. There we go. My favorite Kazakhstan human being. I believe, folks, that we have run out of topics.
Jurgen.
You hear that, folks? That is it. No more subjects after that. But
Can I quickly give my view on Pokemon?
oh yeah, sure. Pokemon. What was it called again? Pokemon
I've got Pokemon Violet.
Violet. That's it.
It's a good game. It's actually one of the best in terms of gameplay. No, it is the best in terms of gameplay.
Yeah.
Gameplay better than Arceus. Alright, it's better than any other Pokemon game. I will say that. But there's always a but. Performance issues.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Cannot maintain a stable FPS.
Not even on the Switch. What Switch do you have again?
I have a Switch OLED.
Look at you.
I literally got it yesterday.
Ah, fuck's sake. How much
I-
did that skin you off? Can I just ask? 'Cause I
300
wanted-
quid.
What?
300 quid.
You know what? That's not that bad. It's not that bad for that price. I will be frank with you. That's not a bad price for a Switch OLED. Especially, I said,
That's retail price.
bro, I haven't even spoken any English throughout this podcast. No, but, I've been really wanting to get a Switch OLED because it's the brand new Switch that, came out.
Man, it looks so good.
But, hey-ho. I mean, you
Yeah.
give the... What would you give the game then, since I know you finished it?
8.5, but that's literally just because of the performance issues. And the bugs. Like, the gameplay is fucking phenomenal. Story as well. Oh my god, it's so good, and you can you connect with the characters, you can properly become immersed. But unfortunately the bugs and the performance, the
that
frame
makes it all-
issues
Ah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
knocks it off a little bit. It makes it ever so slightly less enjoyable experience. But as a game, I think fundamentally, I think Pokemon Violet, not keeping in mind the performance issues, Pokemon Violet to me is a 9.5 without the performance issues.
Well, there you go.
Honestly, one of the best games I've ever played.
There you have it. Would you recommend it?
150% would recommend it.
Oh, there we go. Look, we know that, it's not been say a 2 hour or an hour podcast that we normally like to do, but who's to say that may not come in the
Because I got to go watch the football game.
Because the football's on! Look, we know
I know.
we know we're cutting it short for this podcast, but we will be back. Do we want to go back to every 2 weeks, JC? Because I know that we have
Down.
We're back down. We will discuss that more off camera, off the podcast out this.
We'll let you guys know.
Of course, and we want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. And JC, as he dabs us out, because that shit was back in 2016. We thank you very much for watching. We thank you very much for listening, taking your time out of your day. And we hope we get to catch you lot soon.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Hey ho, you heard it
We
there
will update you on when we're doing it next.
Of course. If you're new right here on YouTube, remember to please keep following us. Remember to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. But other than that, we'll catch you all the next one.
Peace.